Hindi ko lang po ako nakapagsalita kahapon. Kala ko may botohan. Ngayon pala wala naman. Hiling ko lang po dito sa Senado. Sana magkaisa tayo. Iwasan ang bangayan. Ang dami-dami natin bisita pari dito. Palakpakan po natin sila. Para ipagdasal na po kami na magkaisa na kami para maibalik ang dangal ng Senado. Maraming
Oras na tumutok ka, balita ang totoo. Philippine Pulse TV, piting ng bayan. Sabay-sabay. Philippine Pulse TV, boses ng tao. Kasama kay.
In Psalms chapter 91, verse 1 and 2, the Lord said, "Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High God shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust." Dakilang Diyos, Ama naming sumasalangit, Ikaw po ang aming sandigan, Ikaw po ang aming taguan. Kung magulo ang mundo, kami makakalapit sa iyo. Inihingi po namin ng tawad ang anumang pagkakamali, pagkukulang na aming nagawa sa isip, sa salita at sa gawa. Ugasan mo po kaming lahat ng iyong banal na dugo na nabuho sa krus ng Kalbaryo at damitan mo po kami ng iyong damit ng katwiran. Sa araw po na ito, na pagbubukas ng aming sesyon, tulungan niyo po ang bawat isa sa amin. Bigyan niyo po kami ng kalakasan, katalinuhan upang bagtasin ang anumang mga pagsubok, anumang mga dinadala ng aming mga kababayan upang mapaglingkuran po namin sila. Sa amin pong mga manggagawa na patuloy na nakikipagsapalaran, lalo na po yung mga construction worker ng gumuhong gusali sa Angeles City. Biyayaan niyo po sila at ang kanilang mga pamilya ng tatag ng pananampalataya. Sa mga kabataang Pilipino na lalo na po yung mga bagong graduates at first-time job seekers, puspusin niyo po sila ng inspirasyon at tibay ng loob na harapin ang mabilis na pagbabago sa mundo ng trabaho. Dalangin po namin na sa gitna po ng modernong teknolohiya, lalo na po ang artificial intelligence, naway patuloy po nilang magamit ang kanilang talino at skills na kapakipakinabang, hindi lang po sa kanilang mahal sa buhay at pamilya, kundi sa aming inang bayan. Lord Jesus, nilalapit namin ang aming buong bayan, mula po sa Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, maging ang aming mga mahal na OFWs. Nawa po, ang maghari po sa amin ay ang pagkakaisa, ang pagkakaunawaan, at pagtutulungan upang sama-sama po naming masolusyonan ang krisis sa enerhiya, krisis sa pagkain, krisis sa trabaho, at kabuhayan na hinaharap ngayon ng aming minamahal na bansang Pilipinas. Ito po ang aming inilalapit at idinudulog sa iyo ng may pananampalataya na ikaw, O Diyos, na nagsimula ng mga magagandang bagay sa aming mga buhay, sa aming inang bayang Pilipinas, pinangako mo, tutuparin mo po ito, kukumpletuhin mo po ito hanggang sa iyong pangalawang pagbabalik. Binabalik po namin sa iyo ang lahat ng papuri, pasasalamat sa tanging pangalan ng aming Panginoong Hesus. Ang lahat po'y makiisa at magsabing Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Senator Joel, and thank you for the senators who have led us in prayer the last few days. Truly, to be united in prayer is a blessing. Secretary, please call the roll.
Roll call of members. The Honorable Senator Aquino, Senator Cayetano Pia, Senator De La Rosa, Senator Ejercito, Senator Escudero, Senator Estrada, Senator Gatchalian, Senator Go, Senator Ontiveros, Senator Lacson, Senator Lapid, Senator Ligarda, Senator Marcoleta, Senator Marcos, Senator Padilla, Senator Pangilinan, Senator Soto, Senator Tulfo Erwin, Senator Tulfo Rafi, 3. Senate President Cayetano Alan is present.
Stop or go? Okay. There are 22 senators present. The chair declares the presence of a quorum. Majority Leader, before we go to the journal, just an announcement. So there are 23 senators present. Kaya tinanong ko, stop or go? Before we go to the journal, just an announcement. Joel, you have that. I mean, investigation. So, maybe after the reference of business, or even before that, as announced yesterday, we'll have an all-member caucus. We will discuss two things. We'll finalize the schedule. There's some amendments from the Secretariat and also some announcements and some questions, if there are any suggestions for preparation of our staff. Secondly, one senator, and I thank him, but I won't name him because I didn't ask him yesterday, inquired about the investigation of the DOJ to the May 13 events. So we continue to receive subpoenas or requests for information from different agencies and departments. We have, from the start, fully cooperated. We agreed to a joint investigation with the... So we want to share the information and get direction from all members, just for the information, so that there be no misunderstanding. Then I guess the news is the news, and there's no surprises there. So after the all-member caucus, we will ask the indulgence of the minority, because the majority, while we are still the majority, will have a majority caucus after. So if there are any important matters you want to bring up after the journal, of course, that is your privilege. Majority Leader.
Yes, Mr. President, before we proceed, may I just be allowed to acknowledge some guests from the gallery, guests of our Senate President and the Senate, the Council of Bishops and Ministers Association of the Philippines, CBMAP. We have with us also former Presidential Advisor for Religious Affairs, our dear Bishop Tito Butch Belica is here with
Who
us.
celebrated his
Birthday,
yesterday.
Mr. President, yesterday. Mr. President, we also have guests of Senator Ligarda, Dr. Godelin Hisol, Dr. Jelin Alentahan, and Mr. Rainier Paul Teologo. Guests of Senate Minority Leader Tito Soto, Dr. John Ortiz Chope. Guests of Senate President Cayetano, Princess Bustamante, Miss Teen World Philippines Earth 2026, who hails from Taguig City. We welcome all of them in this August chamber, Mr. President.
And we'd like to thank not only the bishops, but the millions of Filipinos who are praying for the Senate and for the country. Your prayers are felt by both the minority and the majority.
Mr. President, Senator Lito Lapid is seeking the floor. May I move that he be acknowledged, Mr. President?
May I ask for silence? We want to listen to the legend, Senator Lapid.
Salamat po, Mr. President. Kaliwanagan lang po, manifestation lang. Tungkol po yung nangyari kahapon at marami pong kumakalat sa social media na ako'y lumipat na sa majority. Hindi po totoo yan. Nananatili po ako sa minority group at hindi po ako alis dito. At yung pong motion ni Senator Subiri kahapon ay sinusuportahan ko po. Hindi ko lang po ako nakapagsalita kahapon. Kala ko may botohan. Ngayon pala ay wala naman. Hiling ko lang po dito sa Senado. Sana magkaisa tayo. Iwasan ang bangayan. Ang dami-dami natin bisita pari dito. Palakpakan po natin sila. Para ipagdasal po kami na magkaisa na kami para maibalik ang dangal ng Senado. Maraming salamat po.
Your manifestation is noted, and wala ka man sa majority, Senator Lito Lapid, nandiyan ka parati sa puso namin.
Mr. President,
Senator Pia Cayetano.
I'd just like to comment. Gusto ko lang magpasalamat kay Senator Lito Lapid na kahit na magkaiba na tayo ng partido, I think we are batchmates, so magkasama kami since 2004. So majority, minority, buwan-buwan nagpapadala pa rin siya sa akin ng Maha Blanca at Suman. Maraming salamat po.
Gusto ko kasi malaman mo na mahal kita.
What does the brother say?
No, I am trying to figure out bakit Maha Blanca ang binibigay sa kanya, samantalang sinabi ko na kay Kuya Lito Lapid na ako'y umiinom na ng maintenance medicine para sa kolesterol, pero sisig pa rin ang dinadala niya para sa akin. So iniisip ko kung mahal din niya ako o si Senator Pia lang ang kanyang mahal.
Mr. President, nilalapit ka daw niya sa Diyos. Mr. President, at this juncture, I move that we dispense with the reading of the journal of the 67th session, May 25, 2026, and consider the same as approved.
Let us first recognize the former Senate President and the present Minority Leader. Senator Tito Soto, sir.
Thank you, sir. I am not objecting. I would just like to make sure that the manifestation of Senator Lapid is manifested in the journal, because
Yes.
in the journal yesterday, it is manifested that he did not agree with the motion of Senator Subiri. So we want that
Yes, so
corrected.
before we approve the journal should accurately reflect that Senator Lito Lapid agreed with every member of the minority. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank
And in the end, we agreed as a body to find a way forward. Yes. Senator Erwin Tulfo, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. It's a quick manifestation, or if not, a sort of point of clarification, Mr. President.
Please proceed.
I heard that the media are their access to areas in the Senate are limited. Is there a new rule right now, Mr. President? They are banned from going to the 6th floor to conduct interviews or wait for our VIPs, and then they're not allowed anymore in our railings. I mean,
I will check. I have no information. I have not moved to the 6th floor.
Please,
I am still holding office here. Sometimes we ask them to allow us to pass going to the session hall. We can't blame them because the Senate is hot topic. There's been some senators who have asked because usually we confine to some areas, but because of the activity since May 11, everyone wants to get their footage, whether in their official camera. So I think we've just asked for a little bit of order here, but let me inquire. But so far, I have no information that we're limiting any movement from the media.
Thank you, Mr. President, because that's they were told by I don't know, I really don't know whose order did it come from,
They were told that
they're not allowed to go to the sixth floor anymore and to move away from the railings because they were just surprised, Mr. President, that during the previous.
let me check the sixth floor because I don't hold office in the sixth floor.
Yes, so they're
there-
asking if there's a new rule, Mr. President.
Yes, but as far as the railings is concerned, that has been an old ruling. Before they're even allowed on the floor. When you were not still a senator, sir, before 3 o'clock. But what happens is that sometimes the Senate President, that was before I left the Senate to go to DFA, Senate Majority Leader. No? I don't know when we changed the rule na hindi sila pwede sa floor. But they have allotted space all over, but we also have guests. And then our staff has the first row for obvious reasons. But of course, when there's activity on the floor, they move forward. So if it's just a reminder to give the staff enough space and also enough room, that's okay. But if they're being prohibited or in any way they're being hampered from doing their job, then I'll make sure that that doesn't happen. But having said that, we do have limited space all over, and medyo mas marami na talagang media ngayon.
Thank you for the clarification, Mr. President, and for that assurance. Thank you.
Thank you for bringing it up, Senator Tulfo.
Yes, Mr. President, I move for the previous question that we dispense with the reading of the journal of the 67th session, May 25, 2026, and consider the same as approved.
Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Mr. President, at this juncture, I move that we proceed with the reference of business.
There's no objection. Please proceed.
Bills on first reading. Senate Bill number 2151 titled, An Act Urging the Comprehensive Planning, Development, and Export Promotion of the UBE, providing funds therefore and for other purposes. Introduced by Senator Marcos.
Referred to the Committees on Agriculture, Food and Agrarian Reform, Trade, Commerce and Entrepreneurship, and Finance.
Number 2152, an act defining the rights and fundamental freedoms of human rights defenders, declaring state responsibilities, and instituting effective mechanisms for the protection and promotion of these rights and freedoms. By Senator Ontiveros.
Referred to the Committee on Justice and Human Rights.
An act granting the Katigbak Enterprises, San Pablo City Incorporated, a franchise to construct, install, establish, operate, and maintain radio and television stations in the Philippines. By Senator Aquino.
Referred to the Committee on Public Services.
An act establishing a College of Medicine in Eastern Samar State University in the province of Borongan, province of Eastern Samar, and appropriating funds therefore. By Senator Aquino.
Referred to the Committees on Higher Technical and Vocational Education, Ways and Means, and Finance.
An act unifying the National Police Clearance System and National Bureau of Investigation Clearance System, creating the Unified Criminal Clearance System database, providing funds therefore and for other purposes. By Senator Soto III.
Referred to the Committees on Justice and Human Rights, Public Order and Dangerous Drugs, and Finance.
An act providing for a 5-year validity period of the professional identification cards of all Professional Regulation Commission. By Senator Tulfo Rafi.
Referred to the Committee on Civil Service, Government Reorganization, and Professional Regulation.
Number 2157, an act institutionalizing the grant of internship allowance for students in public and private state universities and colleges in the Philippines. By Senator Tulfo Rafi.
Referred to the Committees on Higher Technical and Vocational Education, Ways and Means, and Finance.
Number 2158, an act modifying the prescriptive period of money claims arising out of employer-employee relations, amending for this purpose Article 306 of Presidential Decree number 442 as amended, otherwise known as the Labor Code of the Philippines. By Senator Tulfo Rafi.
Referred to the Committee on Labor, Employment, and Human Resource Development.
Number 2159, an act regulating the planning, design, construction, occupancy, maintenance, and demolition of buildings, promoting building resilience against earthquake, fire, flood, landslide, storm, volcanic eruption, and multiple hazards within an all-hazards approach to resilience building, enacting a new Philippine Building Act, repealing for the purpose Republic Act number 6541, entitled An Act to Ordain and Institute a National Building Code of the Philippines and Presidential Decree number 1096, otherwise known as the National Building Code of the Philippines. By Senator Tulfo Rafi.
Referred to the Committees on Public Works and Finance.
An act strengthening the national anti-rabies program through the establishment of animal bite centers in rural health units, the provision of free anti-rabies vaccinations, and appropriating funds therefore. By Senator Tulfo Rafi.
Referred to the Committees on Health and Demography, Local Government, and Finance.
Okay. Number 2161, an act mandating the establishment of mangrove buffer zones in development projects throughout the Philippines. By Senator Heto.
Referred to the Committees on Environment, Natural Resources, and Climate Change, Tourism, Ways and Means, and Finance.
Number 2162, an act declaring the Verde Island passage in the provinces of Batangas, Marinduque, Occidental Mindoro, Oriental Mindoro, and Romblon as an ecotourism zone, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes by Senator Ejercito.
Referred to the Committees on Tourism, Environment, Natural Resources, and Climate Change, and Finance.
Number 2163, an act mandating the establishment of 20-year sports excellence roadmap to strengthen grassroots sports program and to develop world-class elite athletes, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes by Senator Ejercito.
Referred to the Committee on Sports and Finance.
Number 2164, an act establishing a one town, one tourist attraction program to promote tourism and sustainable economic development and appropriating funds therefore by Senator Ejercito.
Referred to the Committees on Tourism, Local Government, and Finance.
Number 2165, an act providing for a Magna Carta of tricycle drivers and operators, institutionalizing mechanism for its implementation and for other purposes by Senator Ejercito.
Referred to the Committees on Public Services, Local Government, and Finance.
Number 2166, an act prohibiting the indiscriminate use of beacons, sirens, and other emergency vehicle lights and audio accessories for moving motor vehicles except as prescribed by law, providing penalties therefore and for other purposes by Senator Ejercito.
Referred to the Committees on Public Services and Finance.
Number 2167, an act assisting young athletes by providing programs and incentives for their development by Senator Ejercito.
Referred to the Committees on Youth, Sports, and Finance.
Number 2168, an act strengthening the Commission on Human Rights, CHR, as a national human rights institution, NHRI, and for other purposes by Senator Ejercito.
Referred to the Committees on Justice and Human Rights and Finance.
Number 2169, an act providing for stricter enforcement in the construction, installation, and maintenance of public safety signages by Senator Ejercito.
Referred to the Committees on Public Works and Finance.
Number 2170, an act amending Republic Act number 10586, otherwise known as the Anti-Drunk and Drug Driving Act of 2013 and for other purposes by Senator Tulfo Erwin.
Referred to the Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drug and Public Services.
Resolutions. Proposed Senate Resolution number 404, congratulating and commending Carl Jarrell L. Drew Pokis-Yolo for his remarkable performance and multiple medal wins at the 2026 Artistic Gymnastic Apparatus World Cup Series by Senator Cayetano P.
Referred to the Committee on Rules.
405, resolution commending and congratulating the winning shoe designers and Marikina shoe manufacturers for their outstanding achievement during the 15th International Footwear Design Competition and recognizing the valuable contribution of the Marikina footwear industry by Senator Gatchalian.
Referred to the Committee on Rules.
406, directing the appropriate Senate committee to conduct an inquiry in aid of legislation into the collapse of a 9-story building under construction in Angeles City, Pampanga, with the end in view of conducting a comprehensive review of the National Building Code and related regulations, strengthening occupational safety standards, and ensuring accountability of responsible parties by Senator Pangilinan.
Referred to the Committees on Public Works, Labor, Employment, and Human Resource Development.
407, honoring the courage, service, and commitment to duty of First Lieutenant Ruth Angelic Pasos and Second Lieutenant Cherky and Lawan Embudo of the Philippine Air Force and extending the profound condolences of the Senate to their bereaved families by Senator Ejercito.
Referred to the Committee on Rules. Majority Leader.
Yes, Mr. President. Mr. President, at this juncture and pursuant to Rule 10, Section 13 of the Rules of the Senate, may I respectfully move to elect the following members of the Committee on Public Order: Senators Go, Estrada, Marcoleta, Padilla, and Marcos. And upon the instruction of the chairperson, may I respectfully manifest the designation of Senators Go, Estrada, Marcoleta as Vice Chairperson of the committee. I so move, Mr. President.
Any objection? Hearing none. The motion is approved.
Mr. President, I move that we elect the following members of the Committee on Basic Education. Again, for the part of the majority, Senators Padilla, Go, Estrada, Pia Cayetano, Mark Villar, Marcos Villanueva, and Marcoleta. And upon the instruction of the chairperson, may I respectfully manifest the designation of Senator Padilla as Vice Chairperson of the committee. I so move, Mr. President.
Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Mr. President, pursuant to Rule 10, Section 13 of the Rules of the Senate, I now move to elect the following members of the Committee on Culture and the Arts. Again, on the part of the majority, Senators Padilla, Pia Cayetano, Joel Villanueva, Senator Marcoleta, Senator Marcos, and upon the instruction of the chairperson, may I manifest the designation? Sorry, Mr. President. That's it, Mr. President. I so move, Mr. President.
Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Mr. President, I move to elect the following members of the Committee on Higher Technical and Vocational Education on the part of the majority, Senator Ligarda as Vice Chairperson, and for members, Senator Pia Cayetano, Senator Go, Senator Padilla, and Senator Mark Villar. I so move, Mr. President.
Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
May I ask for a minute suspension, Mr. President?
Before that, Majority Leader, so I also have the list of other committees. With the permission of everyone, I will approach Minority Leader. I've been approaching Senator Miggs or yourself on possible committees of the minority. And then, of course, feel free to read your members of the existing committees at any time because I think the ratio is finalized. Then, just for the information of everyone, we're aware that we do have to constitute the CA, and the Minority Leader and I are talking. We're down to just one seat that we are discussing so that we can finalize. Majority Leader, you motion
Move
to
for minute suspension, Senate minute suspension, Mr. President.
for the caucus or just a minute suspension here?
So we can talk about it, Mr. President. Thank you.
Session is suspended.